Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is at the point that you are watching this, and obviously wherever you are in the world. Today we are looking at Goblins Can Conquer, which is a very, very cute little auto-battler game with a slight difference in the way the actual combat works. And yeah, there's a sort of a meta strategy element, as is fairly common in games like these, I guess. So we're going to have a jump in and have a look. This is just a demo, so you can see there's certain elements that have not been added. There's only one kind of map that we can play in at the moment. That's just the nature of the game as it is. It's in the 0.3 web version. I didn't see anything about a Steam wishlist, so I'm not sure if the developer is going that way. But come and give the game a look on itch.io. The link is in the description. And give the developer some love, and we'll see where the game goes. Alright, so we are going to jump straight in without too much more talking. Well, let's have a quick look at the options. Normal quality of life sound controls. Yeah, full marks for that. Well done, developer. So, we do only have the one stage that we can play through because this is the demo, but I'm sure some more stuff is coming soon. We are saying humans are hogging all the land. Time to take it for ourselves, because we are goblins and the humans look down on us, and we are going to show them how tough we are. And apparently this is an easy stage. So this is the kind of the strategy meta level, where we are just, this is our goblin horde, which I think is about 4 goblins at the moment. I'm not sure, we'll unlock all of our visuals in a moment, but we are starting in the middle of this map, and we can choose one of our surrounding on the cardinal directions things to step into. And once we do that, the map will sort of unlock and load up, and we can see what is going on. So let's take a step into the plains. We don't get a fight, we just get to move there, and a lot of our elements are opened up. So top right, there's our turns. We have taken a turn, so we're now on turn 2. The top left is our quality of life controls as usual. Bottom left, there is our information section. We have 0 perk points. There's like a perk tree that we will get perk points for and buy perks. Yeah, little upgrades that we can unlock. We have gold. We'll see what we can do with the gold now. Then we have our horde, which is 4 out of 10. And then we also have spells and things like that, but we'll see those in a moment. And we have luck. Every time we get a new goblin, the level of the goblin, the quality of the goblin depends on the luck that we have. Where luck is only 1 at the moment, but it will get there. And then we have experience, and we can level up, which I think will level up our horde as well. I'm assuming that's what the experience is for, but every time we level up we get new spells as well. So the area that we've just left is officially conquered land. Our horde has conquered this bit of ground, and the little exclamation mark means that we can actually build something in it if we want to. So if we click on it, we now have options to build things. So the only thing we can really afford is a goblin hut, which will give us 1 extra space in our horde level. So for example, we have 4 goblins out of a maximum of 10. If we buy this goblin hut, it'll be a maximum of 11, and also the hut will give us a goblin commoner, which is a reasonable sort of level of goblin, every 6 turns. The other buildings that we can't afford because their gold cost is too high will give us luck every turn, experience every turn, perk points every turn. That's very valuable. I'd like to get to that. 5 gold every turn, or a goblin recruit, which is a higher sort of quality goblin, every 5 turns. So that's also pretty good. So yeah, so that's the things we can build, but we can only afford a goblin hut. So let's buy that. As you can see, our horde has gone up to 11. And in 6 turns we will get a commoner. Now, what this has also done is unlocked three of our possibles up here. For example, this is our perk tree. We do have 1 perk point that we've started with. We can use it to buy just a slight increase to our damage, and we unlock other elements in our tree, sort of health, experience, damage, and a critical chance. We have the button where we can look at our horde, so we just have 1 recruit and 3 commoners at the moment. We can also sell off commoners. I don't like the word sell, or salvage for that matter. I mean, in my head we kind of just send them back to our goblin sort of farms or whatever. but that does mean we can then have an extra slot for a new goblin, hopefully a higher quality goblin to step into. It just tells us, yeah, we after every fight we get a new goblin. All of our goblins are fully healed up after the fight. Yeah, we'll have a look at the fight in a moment. And then we have spells. This is the spell we have, which throws a boulder at an enemy. It just casts automatically every so often during the fight, and just smacks the enemies for some damage. Every time we finish a fight, we get a new. I think every time we level up, actually, we get a new spell. And it'll be a selection of 1 of 3 that do various other things, or we can, we can get multiple boulders, and we'll cast 2 boulders in a fight, which is nice. Right. So that is our kind of UI fully explained. It is a very good UI. I like the way it is fairly secretive and minimalist. I like the fact that things pop up as mouse overs because it removes too much chaos from the screen if necessary. Yeah, as you can see, we are here now. We can choose to move into different areas. And this is our goblin hut. I don't think we gain anything from moving back into our territory, but yeah, we don't want to do that because it'll waste a turn. So we can go to the forest, which is difficulty level of 3. That probably has a fight in it. A river, which is a difficulty 2 that contains a fight, and more river, difficulty of 2 that contains a fight. Let's go upwards. And this is our fights. And what happens is we just kind of bounce randomly around the screen, and the enemies wander also fairly randomly around the screen, and as we bump into each other we do damage with our attacks, and we seem to be winning. I think it's a fairly low difficulty fight. Yeah, and we won it. So we won the fight and we leveled up. So the first thing we do is, after leveling up, we get one of the spells to add to our boulder spell. So let's get the freezing dart. That one's absolutely fine. Then we have our sort of battle summary. We don't always level up in a fight, so we don't always gain a spell. So sometimes we just get taken to the screen. Our horde is now level 2 because we just leveled. We've got very little experience because we just leveled. We gained 12 gold, and we gained a poke point, and we gained a goblin commoner. So our horde is now up to 5. That's it. We can go spend our poke point, and I don't think the gold lets us buy anything that we can particularly find useful. So let's go have a look at our perks. Tell us that we've gotten our poke point. I think this isn't working. Interesting. Anyway, so we've got our perks. Spend our poke point. Let's do more damage. Why not? Now we definitely do not want to go up there. That is a very, very difficult fight, and we are not ready for that. So let's keep on going around in a circle here. So we didn't get a fight in that one. We just got some experience. Okay, this is a fight. It's a low risk zone. It's a difficulty of 2. Let's jump in and fight. Now there's sort of weird little things like this thing circling in fights. There's barrels that will explode. There's chests that if you bump into them will give us some extra gold and things like that. Ooh, and we've got a nice goblin, a higher quality goblin, a blue level goblin, and some more gold. Not a lot of gold there for winning the fight. And a chunk of experience. We didn't level far enough to actually get a new spell or a new horde level or anything like that. But yeah, that goblin thief is a nice gain. And we have 6 out of our maximum 11 horde there. I'm saving up my gold. I'm not going to build buildings just to see what we can get. And we've conquered this bit of terrain. Those plains are apparently peaceful, so let's go in there. We just got our 30 experience. This is now a medium risk zone, so it's a bit more of a difficult fight, but we're doing okay with our horde at the moment. So let us fight it. Get in there, beat them up. See, this is now the exploding barrel kind of thing. And we're casting our spells. And that's our goblin thief who is throwing knives at the enemy. He does that. And we've beaten him up. Let's get another freezing dart spell. Yeah, we leveled. We're now level 3. we've gained some more gold, we've got another poke point, and we've got a regular goblin commoner. So let's, you see, this thing is still not telling us about our poke points. Maybe it only tells us after we move. Shall we move first and see if that updates our menu? Nope, doesn't. Alright, so it's not telling us about poke points. Developer, that appears to be bugged. Let's go spend our poke point. Let's max out our damage. This unlocks more of the tree. We get some more damage selections that we can go to. It can be a bit of a glass cannon. And here we have a medium risk fight. So let us jump in there and get that fight happening. Oh, we've got a decent horde. There's a few of the enemies there. We're slowing them down. Actually, we absolutely slaughtered them. That was, yeah. Ooh, we got a goblin barbarian. I've never actually seen one of those before. That's nice. We got some gold. We got a poke point. How much gold do we have? 58. I'm trying to get up to 80 so I can get that shaman. Shall we start getting some health? Let's give our guys a bit more health. Spend it in there. Alright, so we have conquered all of the land in a circle. Now, do we start? See, these are difficulty 3s. Do we have any 2s? No. We can only look so far. Well, let's head back. Oh, okay, no. Can I not move into this terrain? Interesting, it just wants me to build a structure. Huh. Alright. Can I not use arrow keys to move into it? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's interesting. I thought we could go back into our own lands, but apparently we cannot. We just have to go out and keep picking fights. Alright, well, let's head out this way and hopefully not get beaten up too much by these guys. There's mushrooms that if we bump into, we get gold from bumping into those. It's quite nice. We have slaughtered the enemies. Getting some gold. Ooh, we got a goblin zealot as well. Let's go look at our new goblins. I haven't really looked at them properly yet. We still haven't quite leveled, but we'll level in the next move, I dare say. So yeah, let's spend a perk. Let's give ourselves a bit more health. And let's go look at our goblins. So we are on 10 of 11. I think if we hit 11 of 11, we need to sell a couple of goblins. Anyway, so we have a barbarian. And the menu is off the bottom here, the info panel. I mean, seriously, if you click the info, you should probably just refill this lump of text with this pop-up, because I mean, why make it a separate pop-up if there's some text that you can replace? He throws an axe and does a substantial chunk of damage. You can't actually see his health though. For example, the thief. It doesn't tell us about health, but it does tell us at the top. But he also throws a knife, does some damage. What does the zealot do? Double slash, dealing 2 times damage. Got some good hit points. Yeah, that is nice. We are doing well with our goblins at the moment. Let's just do one more fight, and we'll see. Oh, this is difficulty 5. So we are very quickly. But we can't get there because we can't go back there because it just wants us to buy things. So I guess we're going to have to do this 5. Oh, there's a difficulty of 4 down there. But then we will be stuck out this way. So let's go and do the 5. Maybe this will defeat us. Alright, so this will be the last fight that we do. Throwing daggers. Okay, we are pounding them pretty hard. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, well, let's just get Fireball. Seems to be the best. Oh, we got another Goblin Thief. Yeah, this is a good fight. Alright. So that is all the gameplay I'm showing you. So if you're just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. I hope this has been interesting. I hope it has given you the taste to come and play this. Link is in the description. Please hit the like if you like this video, or the dislike if you dislike this video, and then maybe leave a comment telling me what you liked and what you disliked, because I would appreciate that hugely. It would do well for me because engagement is engagement, and it will do well for you because, again, engagement is engagement, and that teaches YouTube what kind of videos you like to watch, the videos you engage with, and it will tell YouTube you like gaming videos, and I'm assuming you like gaming videos because you are here watching a gaming video, so mutual benefit. Otherwise, yeah, if you want to see me look at about a new indie game a day, that's what I try and maintain, then hit the subscribe button, and there'll be extra stuff as well, that other videos that I do, and probably better and better videos as I get better and better at doing this. Yeah, and thank you for watching. So if you are just here for the gameplay and you're heading off, see you in the next video. If, however, you are here for the critiques, well, let's start at the beginning. The UI. The UI is absolutely fine for the most part. Like I said, this bit seems to be broken. We can go and sell a goblin. So let's sell you off, mate. And we get some gold for that, so we can in fact build some stuff. I want to see if I build here. We build a shaman's tent, for example. Can I now move into that region? I can. But I can't move here because it wants to try and buy it. So I have to buy something to be able to move into something. Oh, and I've trapped myself now, because I can't move back out without buying something, and I don't want to fill my world with goblin tents or whatever it is. So that is actually quite inconvenient. Alright, what can I buy here? Let's get a skirmish pit. And now I can move out there. Alright, well that's interesting. Be careful. That you seem to be able to get trapped there. I don't know if there is a way I can move without using the click arrows things. I think this is just all mouse driven. So yeah, you can trap yourself, especially if I didn't have, imagine if I didn't have gold. If I'd spent all my gold and moved up there, then I would just be stuck. So another bug for the developer. Hope you're watching. Game is fantastic, but yes, there are a couple of bugs there. We can spend points. Yeah, so the UI in general is not bad, and also, like I said, I mean, stuff like this thing drops out the bottom of the screen. Don't turn this into a pop-up. If I click on info, fill this in, this section here, just replace the text in this section with that info text, because we don't need all of this text to see every time, and it is a lot of text, so it adds clutter to the screen, and it's much nicer than pop-ups that go out the bottom of the screen. Also, I don't like the button sell, or just yeah, I don't know what you would call it instead. Like salvage. I don't know. Weird. It's weird. Either way, that's fine. So other than that, the UI is absolutely fine. It's pretty good. The sounds are fine. Again, I always say they could be a bit more visceral, a bit more compelling. Sort of bassier, chunkier sounds that makes the game more interesting, more compelling. But it's not necessary. The sounds are fine. The music is quite cute and works. The art again is very, very cute. I like it. I think the art in this is pretty damn good. So yeah, full marks for the art. Then the gameplay. And I mean, the immersion is fine because we can tell who we are. We are a goblin horde, and obviously this is just an early levels demo, so we're not gonna see too much info in the game at this point. Although the more info you can put into the demo that makes players be more interested in the game, the better. So consider doing some writing, getting some lore in around the goblins and the people that we're fighting and all of that kind of stuff. Try and make it that we look like we're the noble heroes of a sort that are fighting our way out of being trapped here. Something like that. It's always good to have a nice flag for the player to march behind. But enough about the immersion. The final thing we're going to talk about is the gameplay. like people said, the difficulty certainly shifts a little bit too sharply, and we can't really. I mean, you're saying this is difficulty 4, but what does that mean? What is difficulty 4 medium risk? You know, how does that? How can we make a strategic or tactical decision based on just that limited information? And, you know, sort of give us more idea of the threat that we're going to face, or something along those lines. You know, for an auto battler, a lot of it is about significant planning before you step into the battle. You need information for that, and here we don't have a lot of information. And I think that is just the issue I really have here. The rest of it's absolutely fine. The gameplay is fun. I love the little sort of pinball-y bounce around fighting style of the auto battle sequence. I think it's very cute. I think the game is very entertaining. I love this fundamental idea. And it is, like I said, just a demo, so it just needs some cleanup to become more of an interesting game that people will want to play. But I think the starting structure of the game is very, very good at the moment, and I'm very excited to see where this game goes. And that's it from me. That's all I'm going to talk about. I'm going to say come and play this game. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.